Hello, Cincinnati Bengals fans. Big news in the world of Bengals football. The team has just released La'el Collins. Yes, I know, it caught us off guard, especially after they kept him throughout training camp and the first week of the season. So, let's dive into this decision and find out if it was the right call. But before we get into it, go ahead and subscribe to our channel if you want to keep up with the latest Bengals news. Let's go, Nation! First of all, why would they release a valuable offensive lineman when we all know how crucial offensive line depth is in the NFL? Well, there are some good reasons behind it. The Bengals are looking at the financial side of things. By releasing Collins, they've freed up an impressive $7.4 million in cap space for this season. Even if they gave him an injury settlement, they'd still get $6.4 million of that space. That's a significant change. This newfound space gives the Bengals some flexibility, especially after signing key players like Trey Hendrickson, Logan Wilson, and our franchise QB, Joe Burrow, to contract extensions in the last 6 weeks. We now have approximately $12 million in cap room, which puts us in 5th place in the NFL. But hold on, don't expect the Bengals to go on a wild spending spree just yet. It's more likely that they'll hang on to that money and maybe roll it over into next season. However, having this extra cash opens the door for potential moves, maybe even something exciting at the trade deadline. Bengals fans, we're not used to this, but times are changing. Now, let's talk about the future. But before we do that, go ahead and hit that like button to make sure you keep getting more Bengals news videos here on YouTube. Releasing Collins not only helps us now, but also sets us up nicely for next season. We're talking about freeing up over $7 million in cap space for 2024. That's a lot of room to play with, especially when considering players like T. Higgins, DJ Reader, and Chidobe Awuzie, who might be in line for new contracts. Speaking of Collins, the guy is still recovering from a torn ACL and might be out for another 4 to 6 weeks. So, if we run into issues on the offensive line down the road, there's a possibility he could make a return on a different deal. He knows the system, loves playing for Zach Taylor, and his agent, Peter Schaefer, has a good relationship with our front office. Now, here's the kicker. Collins didn't even request his release, so no bridges were burned here. The Bengals did what they did to secure cap flexibility for future moves, even though it's a bit risky. We're putting our faith in young talents like Dante Smith and Jackson Carman to develop behind our veteran starters, Orlando Brown Jr. and Jonah Williams. But hey, don't rule out a reunion with Collins down the road if he doesn't find a new team right away. And considering that the Jets and Patriots need O-line help, it's a possibility. The decision to release La'el Collins was all about maximizing cap space, flexibility, and the future. It's a bold move, but one that could pay off big as we continue to build our team towards greatness. Share your thoughts on this team decision in the comments below. Thanks for watching.